guys, welcome back again. We are back at this secret laboratory out in the middle of nowhere. You will not be able to find this place, so please do not try to find out where I'm hiding. We're back at the laboratory, and today we're going to see how, in our series of How Does Minecraft Work, we will be starting to have a look at one of the most important resources there is in the game. It's a very versatile resource known as the wood. We have several different kinds of woods, and at this very moment, the latest edition that is out on an official patch, we have 7 different kinds. As I said, I'm playing this on the Tech-It realm, so I am stuck at 1.6.4 at the moment, so I only have these 4 blocks. But, as you can see, we have oak wood, we have spruce wood, birch wood, and jungle wood. Now, there are many things you can do with wood, and these have various things with themselves that their function is. But the difference is really between these blocks is just color. So if you make birch wood into planks, you will have a very, very light plank. Jungle wood be a little bit darker. Oak wood will turn toward a darker spectrum, and spruce wood tends to be very, very dark. So depending on the theme you would like to build a wooden house, or even if you're going to build something like a bridge, or where you would use planks to make some kind of structure, make sure you choose wisely, because if you're effective when you use these planks and these colors, you will make your Minecraft world look absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look here and see what we can do. Well, we have first and foremost the axe tools. So let's see what happens here. We have a wooden axe, and the wooden axe can chop any wood and is quite effective, and it goes just slightly faster than if you would punch with your bare hands. Now the stronger one for most normal Minecrafters is diamond axe, and there's a little bit of a time difference. So if I show you here, it's like 1, 2, 3. So it took about 3 seconds to chop down that wood, and if I'm using the diamond, it's 1. I didn't even have time to say 1, 2. So let's put these guys down again. So there you have it. There's a different speed of what tools you use. I would say that if you absolutely have to use a more efficient tool and you haven't built up your resources yet, you should stick with stone or maybe iron, depending on how far in the game you are. At the early beginning, I would advise you to stick with using stone tools to farm most items, because they don't really require the stronger ones, and you are being as fast as possible for the resources you do have. Alright, now for the fun things you can do with wood: setting it on fire. Now there is a little bit of a difference here between, well, I should probably do this so we can actually show it, because, there we go. Wood is very, how I should say, friendly with nearby blocks. If wood is on fire, it will try and spread it to nearby blocks, and if nearby blocks can catch fire, it will. As you can see, it really spreads, and it spreads quite quickly. However, since it's being on fire, it's being consumed by the fire and will sooner or later disappear. If you set things on fire like this, you can clear out entire forest without having to go in there and farm. And that might be good when you have the need to clear a large space, but you don't want to waste time having to jump up and down every single tree and chop them down and clear all the leaves and everything. So a simple crafting of a flint and steel and setting everything on fire might be a good idea. Just make sure that you know how to get out of there, because sometimes you might actually catch yourself inside or paint yourself into a corner. That is not good. So as you saw here, if I'm setting wood on fire, it will keep spreading to nearby blocks, and depending on their own susceptibility to fire, as you saw, it can jump to any block that is around it. Depending on the nearby block susceptibility, it will maintain, keep, or spread the fire as is suitable for that kind of block. Now, what can you do more with wood then? And as you see here, there are various kinds of wood, and they do not stack, however. No, they don't stack, so you can't stack birch with spruce or oak or anything. But if you craft them down, so I'm making planks of the spruce wood and I'm making planks of the oak wood. I still can't stack them because they're different kinds of wood. They have a different color, as I said. But you can use them, say, to craft sticks, which is either doing this way, or you can use multiple types of wood planks. So now that we know that, what else is wood good for? So as I said, you can also punch it. So let's bring this one here. Boom. And it jumped. It takes about 4.5 seconds to punch the wood down. Now, if you have an excess of wood, it might be useful for you to convert it into charcoal. I use charcoal mainly to create torches because it's kind of a waste to use coal, which is a much rarer resource. And if you're smart when you build a furnace, you can make it almost auto feed itself, so it feeds in charcoal from wood that you burn that comes out, so it can feed itself in an infinite loop, and you can have a constant generator of coal. Now, as you saw, I burned 2 different woods, but when it becomes charcoal, I can stack it once again. So let's have a look. There is a little bit of energy left in there, and 1 piece of coal, I think, can turn 6 pieces of wood into charcoal, and I think charcoal is almost as efficient as coal. I think coal is just slightly more efficient, but that is for a different episode, so I will not go in on these spoilers too much here. Well, that was the episode on how does Minecraft work, the episode of wood and different types of wood. So if you like what you saw here in this tutorial, please hit like, subscribe, leave comments and leave feedbacks. I would like to hear what you have to say. Until next time.